Welcome to the Drama in the Desert wrap-up show. Hey everybody, Walty Wanders, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So did you tune into the Phoenix Supercross? It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, first of all, I was bench racing with one of you guys, and you're asking me about my picks. I'm like, anybody but Jetson, bro. Just anybody but Jetson, and that'll be a good race for me. And we got that. Now, I was a little bit bummed because it was nice to see Eli bounce back. He needed that race, right? We've talked about this earlier in the week. This is big for Eli. If he had too many more 10th place finishes, he was going to turn into a reincarnation of Chad Reeves last season. We don't want that. We need Eli back there. Beast Mode still has plenty to give, but I believe his ship has sailed. And it was just kind of a bummer to see him get dispatched by Jetson, but even Jetson on the podium said as much. I gave the dude a bunch of room. It was fun to be, racing with somebody like Eli. He's a legend. He gave him respect. He's in cleanup aisle 2, old Jetson right now. He knows where he's at because the Boo Birds are still out for that guy. But the reality is this. Eli needed that bounce back, and even a 4th place finish was great. You guys, I pulled it on the show. If you're new, subscribe and participate in the polling. Leave some comments because we run those a lot. Take a lap. We put on our open faces, pull a tear off, let the roost fly, and take a lap around the comments. And we asked you guys, where does Eli finish this weekend? Will it be a win, a podium, a top 5, other? The majority, over 40% of you said top 5 for Eli. You guys nailed it. You guys are smart, man. You guys are smart. I need to get you guys on the show more often. The reality is this. I didn't dig seeing Jetson beat my boy Eli, but I was pumped to see Eli at least up there, but it would have been nice to see him get a podium. Now listen, friends, here's the reality. Jetson's now got the points lead, and I doubt he's going to give it up very easily. The dude's clearly fast. He's efficient. He's way more skilled on the bike than anybody out there. He doesn't look like he's working hard. The only person that can beat Jet right now is clearly Jet, but props to Kickstart. Kickstart got a start, and he kept it out front, and he managed the race. He's a veteran. He's smart. His MOTO IQ is high. He got it done. And it means a lot. Even on the podium, he's like, dude, these are few and far between for me. I cherish every one of these. I love Kenny. Kenny's a humble dude in his old age now, right? Gotta love that. Ando bringing it in for a solid second. Didn't get much camera time because he probably was riding around in a lonely second, but props to him. And again, a stellar podium interview. You could tell the dude is clearly pumped. And Jetson, he gave a decent interview, and that Will Christian chick, God bless her. I love you, Will Christian, but why is she always, just keep her for the podium interviews. Why do they cut to her during the racing? Ricky will be like, what do you got for us down on the track, Will? And she'll be like,
well, Ricky, I was talking to Lars Lindstrom back at the HRC.
Something happens on the track and we miss it because we're hearing some stupid story that we don't even care about. But that's the watered down woke industry we now live in. Way watered down, huh? I was talking to another one of you guys. They're like, dude, remember back in the day? You guys send me a lot of clips of back in the day. Beast from the East and Chicken Mtasevich like going at it.
Big leagues, and watch what happens right here. Bradshaw coming across the racetrack, tries to block Mtasevich, crashes the motorcycle, which whacks Jeff on the side of the head.
Lose ground, and Bradshaw cut across the front of Mtasevich, and Mtasevich ran into it.
Bradshaw's on the inside and he loses control. And he takes Mtasevich.
Just takeouts left and right. It was like arena cross back in the day. Now these guys are all tiptoeing around each other. Which brings me back to Will Christensen at the interview. She's like talking to Jet.
Yeah, well, let me play this clip for you where you're riding against Cooper Webb, and Cooper Webb kind of hit you right here.
Are they trying to get a rise out of him or something? Who knows? Like, dude, who cares? He got bumped. It's motocross. Who cares? They're just trying to create drama wherever they can. I told you this would happen. What did I tell you? When this whole Jetson-Anderson fiasco happened and he fell out of favor with the crowd, that some think tank of Wall Street executives of people don't ride or in a conference room like, how can we spin this now? And they're trying to spin it now. They have to try to run with this and try to make Jetson kind of this bad boy. Speaking of bad boy, did you notice Jetson is running new ink?
I'll show you guys what's up for booing me. Check me out. I'm hard now.
Now, I was always a little bit intrigued how he showed up with some bird on his hand that looked like he got it at a prison or something. It was just like a black blotch. It wasn't even, it looked like homemade stuff. And now he may as well have done it at that point. Just get the whole arm done, bro. But he's trying to look hard out there. But I think Jetson, and I love Jetson, you're the man, bro. There's no denying that. You just got caught up in the machine of the industry and all these suits now showering you with dollar bills. And they're paying you to be some image that I clearly don't think you are. It's a little bit contrived and a little bit fake. I believe he's a fun-loving kid. I believe what we get out of him is a lot of very authentic, but I think on the other hand, it's been a little manufactured. So now the door has opened for maybe him to show that he's got a little bad boy in him. He's inking up. He's not buckling under the booze. He seems to be cool with it. And guess what? I'm sure somebody talked him through that as well, because that, in fact, is going to be how he gets back to, if he goes on the serious run that we expect him to do and he wins championships and he'll be the dude to beat for the foreseeable future, he's going to earn his stripes by handling himself the way he's handling himself currently. He's not being a whiny crybaby, at least not behind the camera. Maybe off the camera. I think I've seen a few clips where he's crying, but he's a 20-year-old kid. It's emotional out there on those tracks, Jetson. We get it. But that is clearly what's going on now. Now, let's move it down a little bit more. 250 class was crazy. A lot going on in the 250 class, but we won't cover that because we got to stay with the premier class. That's where we live, in the premier class, bro. And we dig the 250s. A lot of action, a lot of chaos. Gotta love that with, Thrasher. Freaking doing that backflop, which I thought he probably could have rebounded, but apparently they hauled him off to the hospital. Probably knocked the wind out of himself, I guess. Maybe broken ribs. I don't know. The dirt looked pretty soft. The reality is this. Aaron Plessinger was in a great position, looking good, lays it down, and can't get his bike picked back up and going again until half the field, if not the entire field goes by. AP, dude, love you, dude. You're the cowboy, dude. We all love the cowboy, right? You're like the Ricky Bobby of motocross. Dude, next time pick up that bike and go. Dude, even if you have to frickin' run somebody over to do it, don't let all these dudes go by. You got to jump back out there, bro. But that was bad. But Chase Sexton dropped anchor too. Didn't look good for our boy Chase. Lost the red plate. Now Jetson has it. Jetson's not going to want to give it back. This might be the beginning of the end. We could get the boring season we all anticipated. But the reality is this. We've seen now, we got the tightest points chase between as many riders that we've had in 50 years, which is basically ever for history. That's good. We need that, right? We need that. And a lot of dudes, the only person that can beat Jet is Jet. Make no mistake. Head to head, nobody is beating Jet. And they know that. But this is Supercross. Chaos happens. And we're seeing that unfold this season. We need to hope. You guys, we need to do some polling this week. And we need to blow this thing apart. We need to hope we see more races like we saw tonight and like we've seen this year, where Jet either bobbles, goes down, or gets a bad start. Because if the dude gets out front, it's over. If he figures out his starts, it is over. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy. Wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. Arizona, welcome to the swimming pool. You delivered. You gave one of our most feel-good guys in the sport, Kickstart Kenny, who had to go through a massive hazing when he took that bike. Massive hazing indeed. Now, Kickstart, we love you, bro, but don't sugarcoat it. You're not riding for HEP, Suzuki, or whatever, or Twisted Tea. You're on Kenny Boy Island. You have nothing to do with that team. They're just housing you. That is all they're doing. I'm surprised you don't have your own truck, Kenny. But the reality is this. That was the biggest story of the night. Kenny, keep doing what you're doing. We need to stop the donut train. Not that we're cheering against them. We just don't want to see a runaway season. A lot to unpackage moving forward. And that's why in the meantime, Walty will have to be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.